documentary is about the topics seen in all the units of the subject of weather and climate, which aims to provide feedback on the topics, identify the most important topics about weather and climate to make the documentary, and demonstrate the importance of the study of weather and climate. I hope you enjoy. First of all, what is the weather and climate? Weather is defined as the state of the atmosphere at some place and time, usually expressed in terms of temperature, air pressure, humidity, wind speed and direction, precipitation, and cloudiness. Climate, on the other hand, is defined in terms of the average of weather elements such as temperature and precipitation over a specific period of time. 30 years according to the World Meteorological Organization. Although weather is changeable, it can be averaged across time to show trends in the climate. As a result, climate scientists can be better anticipate future trends by using weather information along with proxy data to assist them detecting. On the other hand, global climate models, which are computer simulation of the atmosphere and oceans physical processes, are another tool that climate scientists use to forecast potential future climatic scenarios. What factors affect weather and climate? The sun. It warms the atmosphere and oceans. It creates climate zones. It keeps the water cycle going. It affects water patterns. The water cycle. Water influences the intensity of climate. It is the energy contained in the water cycle that creates major storms like hurricanes and cyclones. More the water present in an area, the more water evaporates. The distribution of social energy through the water cycle creates winds and pattern of the weather. The atmosphere moderates Earth's temperature through heat, trapping greenhouse gases, mainly carbon dioxide. The ocean. Ocean currents affect the temperature of the land. They pass by cold ocean currents, warm ocean currents. Climate change. A long-term change in the weather statistics is known as climate change, including its average. For instance, it can manifest as a shift in climate normals, anticipated average values for temperature and precipitation, from one decade to the next for a specific location and time of the year. We are aware of the current climate change on the planet, since the worldwide instrumental temperature record began in the middle of the 19th century. The final decade of the 20th century and the start of the 21st have been the warmest times on record. Natural variability. The natural variability of the Earth's climate is a regular occurrence and is influenced by interaction between the atmosphere, ocean, and land, as well as variation in the amount of solar energy that reaches the planet. There is a lot of proof in the geologic record that the climate of Earth has changed significantly over time. An example of this variability is known in the plot below of temperature data for the last 420,000 years, derived from Antarctic ice core. Human-induced change. Greenhouse gases. A greenhouse effect is created when certain naturally occurring gases, such as water vapor and carbon dioxide, trap heat in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere when fossil fuels like oil, coal, and natural gas are burned. The documented increase in anthropogenic greenhouse gas concentrations is largely responsible for the reported rise in the average global temperature since the mid-20th century. Human actions from pollution to overpopulation are raising global temperatures and significantly altering the world around us. The primary cause is a phenomenon known as the greenhouse effect. While Earth's climate has changed in the past, atmospheric carbon dioxide levels has not approached today's levels in hundreds of thousands of years. Climate change has consequences for our oceans, our weather, our food sources, and our health. Ice sheets such as Greenland and Antarctica are melting. The extra water that was once held in glaciers causes sea levels to rise and spills out of the oceans flooding coastal regions. Warmer temperatures also make weather more extreme. This means not only more intense major storms, floods, and heavy snowfall, but also longer and more frequent droughts. These weather variations provide difficulties. Crop cultivation becomes increasingly challenging. In addition to presenting new agricultural issues, the places where plants and animals should live move, and water supplies are depleted. In urban areas, the warmer atmosphere creates an environment that traps and increases the amount of smoke. This is because smoke contains ozone particles which increase rapidly at higher temperatures. Exposure to higher levels of smoke can cause health problems such as asthma, heart disease, and lung cancer. While the rapid rate of climate change is caused by humans, humans are also the ones who can combat it if we were to replace fossil fuels with renewable energy sources like solar and wind, which don't produce greenhouse gas emissions, and we might still be able to prevent some of the worst effects of the climate change. Global warming and effects of global warming. A feature of climate change is global warming, which is a gradual increase in the planet's temperature. It results from higher atmospheric greenhouse gas concentrations, primarily from human activities like farming and the combustion of fossil fuels. Scientists are very confident that the rise in global temperatures, which is mostly caused by greenhouse gases created by the human activity, will last for many decades. Increased human emissions of heat-trapping greenhouse gases are altering the Earth's climate, which is already having a significant impact on the environment. Glaciers and ice sheets are melting, like the lake and river ice is breaking up earlier, plant and animal geographic ranges are shifting, and flowers are blooming earlier. Although it is believed that people are the primary contributors to global warming and climate change, there is still time for us to take action. Mother Earth, also known as Mother Nature, is a worldwide allegory that describes the planet Earth as a goddess guarding the natural world. She is regarded as one of the oldest gods and goddesses, having played a part in human civilization from the prehistoric era. The anthropocentric perspectives hold that as only people have awareness, values, and moral standing, they are the most significant and correct aspect of the universe. This perspective also holds that humans are superior to the other forms of life. According to this viewpoint, nature exists independently of people and is a set of resources that may be used by humans to their advantage. It is the environment of humans and exists to ensure their survival and the advancement of human society. In order to create alternative communities, the rights of Mother Earth contends that this worldview must be challenged. The building process is still continuous and cannot be defined to changes in the law. It is the only one stage in the legal acknowledgement of Mother Earth's and nature's rights. I hope you enjoyed this documentary and have been able to reflect on the importance of taking care of our planet. Thank you very much.